السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Today we are talking about lesson 27 in the Quran, level E. So this one is about المد بسبب السكون. المد اللازم الحرفي. Mad caused by a Sukoon, and that's compulsory mad of a letter. So as we explained before in the previous lesson, lesson 26, we said that there are 4 types of the separated letters in the Quran. As we see, we have the group of blue, the group of red, the group of black, and the group of green. So starting with the first group, which is the letters that consist of 3 letters, where the middle letter of this group is a non-mad letter. For example, alif is pronounced alif. So this lam is the middle letter and this lam is non-mad letter. So how do you know it's a mad letter? We said a mad letter is whenever it's a waw or ya or alif preceded by their corresponding haraka. So alif preceded by a fatha, waw preceded by a dhamma, ya preceded by a kasra. How long do we prolong or elongate this group for? Since there is no mud, then there is no mud, no length or duration or elongation. The second group are the letters that consist of 2 letters, the ha, ya, ta, ha, and ra. The last letter of this group is a mad letter. As we see, ha, it's a alif at the end. How do we know it's a mad letter? Because we said alif preceded by a fatha. That made it a mad letter. How long do we prolong or elongate it for? This one is prolonged or elongated for 2 harakat. That's mad طبيعي right here. And then we said the third group are the letters that consist of 3 letters. Like ayn, where the middle letter of this group is a lean letter. As we see in the ayn, we have a ya with a sukoon preceded by a fatha. So what is a lean letter? As explained in previous chapters, we said that the mad lean is whenever we see a waw with a sukoon preceded by fatha or ya with a sukoon, in this case ya here with a sukoon preceded by a fatha. So preceded by fatha meaning the letter before, which is the ayn, has a fatha. So ayn, how long do we prolong or elongate it for? We have 4 or 6 harakat. Ayn, that is 4. And now if we do 6, ayn, that's 6 harakat. So letters that consist of 3 letters. سنقص لكم. These letters, the middle letter is a mad letter. So the mad letter of this group is a mad letter. The middle letter of this group is a mad letter. As we see here, the sin is pronounced as seen. You see the middle letter, the ya, it's a mad letter. So ya preceded by kasra, it's a mad. Wa preceded by a dhamma is a mad. Alif preceded by a fatha is a mad. So that's why this group, this is the middle letter, is a mad letter. Seen. How long do we prolong this one for? We prolong it for 6 harakat. Seen. Noon. Noon is an example of waw being the mad letter in the middle. Qaf. And that's an alif in the middle. middle, so that's an example of an alif, and so on. So let's focus on the group number 4, or the type number 4. As we said, that this is the group where the middle letter is a mad letter and is prolonged as 6 harakat. So this group is divided into 2 groups. The first one is the compulsory light mad in a letter, which is mad lazim harfi mukhaffaf. 2, the second one is compulsory heavy mad in a letter, that's the mad lazim harfi muthaqqal. So again, the mad lazim harfi is divided into 2 groups. The first one is mad lazim harfi mukhaffaf, light, compulsory light mad in a letter, and mad lazim harfi muthaqqal, heavy, a compulsory mad or the compulsory heavy mad in a letter. So mad lazim harfi mukhaffaf, light. This mad occurs when after the letter of the mad is a letter with an original sukoon, and there is no merging after it, such as صاد. There's nothing after it, so therefore صاد. That's why it's light. Or alif lam ra. We pronounce every letter without having to merge or do any extra stuff or any extra ruling. And that's why this one says here clearly there's no merging. And that's what made it mad lazim harfi mukhaffaf, which is light. How long do we prolong this one for? It doesn't matter whether it's mukhaffaf or muthaqqal, we still do 6 harakat. Alif lam ra صاد نون. Now again, we need to remember that we're talking about group number 4 or type number 4. That's why we're focusing on the blue. Lam, Sad, and so on. So the alif, again, there's no mad because that's type number 1. Ra, there is 2 harakat because that's type number 2, where we said it consists of 2 letters. So we have to keep that in mind as well. But our focus here is on the blue ones, which is the lam, the sad, the noon, and again it was سنقص لكم, that group letter. So what is the mad lazim harfi مثقل, heavy? Or when does it occur? This one occurs when after the letter of the mad is a letter with an original sukoon, and there is merging after it, such as the mim with sukoon in the end of the lam and the mim kasra in the beginning of mim. In alif lam mim is pronounced as alif lam mim. If you guys realize here, when I reach to the lam and before I hit mim, I hold it. I hold on the mim. Alif lam, of course 6. Lam. You see how I'm holding? Mim. Another 6. So as we see, we merge the mim sukoon in the end of the lam and the mim kasra in the beginning of the mim in alif lam mim. So we merge the mim with sukoon in the end of the lam and the mim kasra in the beginning of mim in alif lam mim. We merge them and make them both become one meme with a shadda, and of course having the haraka of the second meme. So how is that pronounced? Lam meme. So again, we don't see the meme with Sukoon because it got merged with the meme with the shadda. So therefore, the lam is elongated by 6 counts as a compulsory heavy med in a letter, and the meme 6 counts as a compulsory light med in a letter. And the reason this is light, because there's nothing, this meme in meme merges to afterward, because it's the end of the ayah. How long do we elongate or prolong it for? 6 harakat. Nothing changes there. So a quick benefit reminder. When we merge the meme sakin with the meme with a haraka in the words alif lam meme, the rule becomes idgham shafawi. And the reason for that is because we said before and during the rules of the meme a second, we said if we have a meme with sukoon followed by a meme with a fatha or kasra or dhamma, we said this merges into one meme with a shadda and having whichever haraka it has. So it could be fatha, it could be kasra, it could be dhamma. And this rule is called idgham shafawi. And shafawi is because it's for the meme rules, and shafawi is because meme is a letter of shafatain, which means a lip letter. So let's look at page 177. So we're gonna read the following ayat below correctly, and we need to explain what type of compulsory med in a letter is being used. So the first one is كاف ها يا عين صاد. So again, the kaf doesn't merge into the ha, and the ha and ya we ignore, and the ain and sad don't merge. Therefore, this is mad, and this is mad لازم حرفي مخفف. قاسم ميم. So we said this one because the scene and the meme, the scene merges into the meme. Therefore, the scene is مثقل and the meme is مخفف. ألف لام ميم را. So the lam is مثقل because it merges to the meme, but meme does not merge to ra, therefore it's مخفف. ياسين مخفف because the sin doesn't merge to anything. نون also مخفف because the noon does not merge into anything. So define the compulsory med in a letter. So mad لازم حرفي, the compulsory med in a letter, is the mad that occurs when or with the separated letters in the beginning of the surah. It only occurs in the beginning of the surah. That's it. It cannot happen in the middle, it cannot happen at the end. What is the difference between compulsory med in a letter and compulsory med in a word? Compulsory med in a letter, مد لازم حرفي, is the mad that occurs with separated letters, الحروف المقطعة, in the beginning of the surahs, whereas the mad لازم كلمي occurs whenever the letter of the mud is a letter with shadda or original sukoon. So complete the chart. So we talked about اللازم, كلمي, and لازم حرفي. We said there's لازم كلمي مثقل. We said there's لازم كلمي مخفف. We said there's لازم حرفي مثقل. We said there's لازم حرفي مخفف. And we said for the كلمة مثقل we have, for example, الضالين. We have for the مخفف الآن. So this is the only word in the entire Quran repeated twice that is كلمة مخفف. الآن. It's the only word in the entire Quran. And then we have مثقل, حرف مثقل, ألف لام ميم. Again, the lam merges into the meme, and that's what makes it مثقل. And then we have the مخفف, نون, where the noun does not merge into anything. So this we have completed, and we talked about المد الطبيعي and المد الفرعي. We said that the mud, there's two types, مد طبيعي, مد فرعي. And then we said that الطبيعي has العوض and has also a صلة الصغرى, where the فرعي has two reasons first, or causes, which is بسبب الهمزة or بسبب السكون. And then we said بسبب الهمزة is it's البدل, واجب متصل, جائز منفصل, and the الصلة الكبرى. And then we said for the بسبب السكون there's العارض للسكون, and there's اللين, and there's اللازم. And then we said the لازم has كلمي and حرفي. And we also said كلمي has مثقل and مخفف, and same as حرفي, it has مثقل and مخفف. So with this we completed العوض, الصلة الصغرى, واجب متصل, جائز منفصل, صلة الكبرى, عارض للسكون, اللين, لازم كلمي مثقل, and لازم كلمي مخفف, and we did لازم حرفي مثقل and لازم حرفي مخفف. جزاكم الله خير والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.